the entire staff of Zara do when they learned what my fiancé really thought of my post-surgery body? I was trying on dresses for my fiancé's party the next day. It was the first time since my double mastectomy I felt confident enough to wear something other than a hoodie or sweatshirt. I was in the fitting room feeling myself in this gorgeous emerald dress when my fiancé Christian sent me a voice note. Tomorrow is my friend's first time meeting you. I'm not having my guys think I'm dating a prepubescent boy. Buy some silicone to wear. Or else. I stopped mid-zip and stared at my phone. The tears came immediately. I slumped against the fitting room wall. Girl, are you okay? Came a voice from the stall next to me. Yeah, I'm fine. I choked out. Honey, I can hear you crying. Do you want me to come in? I don't know why, but I just said, yes please. This gorgeous girl with butterfly locks opened my door. She immediately pulled me into a hug and asked what's wrong. When I played the voice note, her face went from sweet concern to absolute rage. What the hell? Hey girls! She shouted to the entire fitting area. We have a code trash. Every curtain whipped open. All the women were this lady's friends, and code trash meant a random girl needed help dealing with a toxic man. Suddenly, women in various states of undress were surrounding us asking, this absolute trash man, she announced, just told this warrior who survived a double mastectomy that she needs to wear silicone to this party, or else. The silence was deafening. Then chaos. The Zara manager, this badass woman with a pixie cut, pushed through. I thought she was here to stop the commotion, but after she heard the or else, she looked just as on board as the rest. Or else. He can shove his or else where the sun don't shine. I'm calling backup, she said, pulling out her phone. Sky, get over here. Bring the good stuff from the back. A woman trying on jeans goes, hold up, my sister's a makeup artist. She's literally 5 blocks away. I'm calling her right now. She'll make you look so good tomorrow that man's going to cry. She was already dialing. Another girl, couldn't have been older than 20, was typing frantically. My mom owns this cute little jewelry store. You come by anytime before 8 and she'll personally style you. You'll look so slay. But also, said a different Zara employee in her 60s, F what he wants. You survived cancer. Your body is perfect. The girl with the locks was typing on my phone. We're telling him you'll look appropriate. Nothing else. His response came right away. Good. Make sure they look real. Don't cheap out. Oh, he wants them to look real? Someone said. He's about to see what real looks like. The manager returned with armfuls of dresses. These are from our new collection. Haven't even hit the floor yet. Girl, no, I can't. You can and you will. She interrupted. My mom had a double mastectomy. I know how it can get. You're a warrior and you're going to look like one. They dressed me like I was going to the Met Gala. Every woman in that fitting room became my personal stylist. This one shows off your collarbones. Your waist looks snatched in this. Those shoulders, goddess energy. The woman with the butterfly locks was teaching me poses. Shoulders back, chin up. You didn't survive cancer to shrink for some mediocre man. By the time we were done, I was genuinely crying because for the first time in months, these new sisters made me feel actually beautiful. The manager told me on my way out, tomorrow you show up as yourself. That's the biggest appropriate possible. Walking into that party the next day, I wore a dress that showed my journey, my scars, my strength, my survival, no prosthetics, just me. Christian's face turned when he saw me, red as a lobster. Steam was practically coming out of his ears. But when I walked over, he just kissed my cheek because what could he say? Hey everyone, I'm mad my fiancé didn't wear silicone after surviving cancer. But the best part and what he didn't expect was his friends' reactions. They kept approaching me throughout the night, kind of nervous at first, almost as if they didn't understand where my chest was. But I just openly told them about my journey, my mom's death from breast cancer, my diagnosis, my choice. Christian was shaking his head as if he was embarrassed, but his friends had a different take. They were totally amazed. Dude, Christian never mentioned any of this, one said, shooting him a look. You're so strong. You really look incredible. Another friend told me, my aunt had breast cancer. I saw the toll it takes. You got this. I was smiling ear to ear. I remember deciding to screw with Christian. I expressed in front of all his friends that I knew this would never happen, but that I did feel nervous at first about my fiancé potentially not finding me pretty anymore when I first got the surgery. Christian went beet red. Honestly, if a man thinks surviving cancer is reason to leave, he's worth less than a pickle sandwich. Not just as a partner, but as a man. One of them responded, oblivious to Christian literally sweating. The whole party, Christian sulked in the corner getting progressively drunker while people kept coming up to me. I left feeling genuinely beautiful. But then came the Uber ride home. The moment the door closed, Christian exploded. You embarrassed me. You were supposed to wear the silicone. You made me look like an idiot. He just kept going, getting louder and meaner with every word. But here's what Christian didn't know. I hadn't just called any Uber home. The girl with the butterfly locks in Zara told me Uber was her mom's job, and her mom stayed up specifically to come get me. She was hearing everything. And the way she gripped that steering wheel, the way her jaw clenched with every disgusting word out of his mouth, Christian was done for. Full story on channel linked below.